Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Josh Allen from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Jonah Williams, former first-round pick, the guilty party.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The Bengals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the good start, but then 2 straight losses since.
And now you start to wonder about what this does for a team's morale, how it affects their psyche, because, let's face it, you work all summer pointing toward that opening game, you get the win, but then you don't carry it on from there. How will they bounce back from these losses and try and get right?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run it and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Agnew now to return.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Jameis to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. He'll get it inside the 20. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And they'll run with ETN. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Rolling to his left, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow on play action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Josh Allen, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play.
Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for the running back to roam.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To throw is Winston. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 7.
Burrow throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They run here with Singletary. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Devin Singletary with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are back within a score. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Winston now to throw on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones with career touchdown number 60 as his guys are able to extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Burrow connecting on the out route here with Higgins.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in the second quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Gotta go.
And they go play action now. Burrow on the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Here we go.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is taken in by Hurst.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. 1st down.
Here we go.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
10 yards on the touchdown pass.
And the Bengals get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make it 17-13.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. He's at the 30. 10. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 33.
You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
ETN once more.
And he is going to lose yardage here. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 3rd and short yardage. Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Hey, we gotta go score.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Here we go, here we go.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 34-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Now Winston. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Ready.
Straight ahead, ETN. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson.
There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for Bengals TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Deliver and accept it. We need to go out there and make something happen.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize, put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
A first down throw for Winston. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On 2nd and 10, Winston. Man open, here is Jones. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. 23 yards the pickup there.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone, But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, a run with ETN.
Down to the 25. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Ingram holds it in.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston.
And the Jaguars go up by 2 touchdowns.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. A give up the middle to Singletary.
Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Singletary again.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here we go.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
MT tape. 11 MT tape.
Burrow will throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow.
He'll get this out wide to Singletary.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow.
The defense gets a hand on it, but he still grabs it.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. A gain of 3, second down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with it.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Sam Hubbard picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Winston. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Burrow on 3rd down. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. On the give, this is Singletary. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Here we go.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. It was Mike Hilton up to make the tackle. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. Allen's got it complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And he's got his man on the out route. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they will take a knee here.
And there it is, the standard symbol. Taking a knee means that one team won and the other one obviously lost the ball game. But now that team that won is 2-2. After the first 4 games, I think they're okay with a 2-2 start. Not overly happy, but at the same time not depressed either.
You mentioned to me breaking down a season in quadrants. So the first quadrant is kind of a check, as you said, for okay. Not great, not bad.
Yeah, right now they're just holding serve. They look forward to their next 4. Maybe they can make a surge there.
ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home.